Hey Sagittarius, this is Natalie from Inspired Alignment. I'm coming on today to do your reading for January 2020. I apologize that these readings for fire signs came out a bit late, as I have been sick for the last week and am still very sick. So I only have you and Leo to get through tonight, so I'm going to just kind of push through it. But please excuse the congestion. It may be kind of hard to hear me. I'm trying to speak up as loud as I can. So go ahead and please take whatever resonates with you in this reading, and whatever doesn't resonate, just go ahead and dismiss it. Also, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It would be greatly appreciated. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the reading for Sagittarius from now until the end of January. Spirit, what are the most important things that Sagittarians are going to need to know from now until the end of January? Most important things that Sagittarians will need to know from now until the end of January. Messages for the Sagittarians. I am feeling like a lot of pressure, like at the top of my head. So some of you guys may be dealing with like headaches. You could be dealing with like some like crown activity or activations going on. Yeah. Okay. All right, the first card we have is the Eight of Air. Second card is the Seven of Air. Third card is Intuition. Okay, then we have Abundance, the Nine of Fire, the 10, or the Wisdom card, King of Fire, Perception, Five of Fire, Two of Earth, and Nine of Water. Okay. So right off the bat, I'm feeling like you guys are feeling like you have some kind of decision or something that you need to make. I'm hearing for some of you guys this is in the workplace. So that might not be for all of you, but definitely some of you are dealing with some kind of a decision that needs to be made in the workplace. I feel like you almost intuitively feel or know that something isn't right. You feel like there may be some things that are hidden. There could be like some lies or betrayal. Something that is not on the up and up going on in whatever situation you're dealing with, whether this is the workplace or some other situation in your life. But I feel like you are feeling like you have to make a decision because of this. And I do feel like some of you guys are feeling kind of confined or trapped within the situation because you're unsure of what decision to make. I feel like maybe some of you guys aren't trusting your inner knowing. You're not sure if that would be the right decision. And some of you guys just kind of feel stuck because there's something within this situation that you feel you need. So like if it's a job, you feel, you obviously are feeling like you need to get paid in order to, pay your bills and like live your life. And so you're feeling kind of like stuck or trapped within the situation here. I do feel like there is, whatever the situation is, whether it's work or not, family, friends, any other kind of situation, I do feel like there is a direct attachment to material abundance within your life. And that is kind of why this decision is difficult, but I'm also picking up here that you hold kind of the key within yourself to still be able to experience a large amount of abundance within your life without this other situation or circumstance. That you kind of need to go within and tap into like your talents, your abilities, some of the things that you hold within you, to look at some of these other ways that you can bring abundance into your life that is not connected to whatever else this is. Again, I'm getting this message of kind of like going within to figure out exactly what this is. I also feel like some of you guys have the ability to kind of share your wisdom with others, to kind of shine your light for other people. And this could be what you need to tap more into, because I feel like there is something within that can create some kind of abundance within your life on a financial level. Okay, here I have King of Fire, Perception, Five of Fire, Two of Earth, and the Nine of Water. So some of you guys could be dealing with a fire sign male. This would be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius male. This could be a boss. It could be like a romantic partner. It could just be like a friend or a family member. But I do pick up a masculine energy here. I feel like there is, like you're not seeing eye to eye on something. They have a different perception of something than you do, and it's creating some kind of a conflict here, and it's making you feel like you have a decision to make. And again, I wasn't going to pull this card with the rest of them, but it went so well with kind of what I seen here and here. With the intuition, the abundance, and the Nine of Fire. Like I'm feeling like there is like this, it's almost like your higher self, that is trying to like give you guidance and kind of move you into another direction. So you're having this intuitive feeling and knowing for a reason, because your higher self, or like your soul, is kind of trying to nudge you or push you or show you something. And then this like need to kind of tap into your own personal gifts and abilities, I feel like is very like serious for some of you guys. I feel like that's kind of the direction that you need to go into, and you really kind of need to trust yourself, trust the universal guidance that you are receiving, and really kind of tap into this and start to utilize it within your life. For some of you guys, you may be really like receiving clear like downloads and messages from the universe. This could be in your dreams, it could be premonitions or visions, but this is something that you're being asked to really pay attention to at this time. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and see what other messages Sagittarians need to know from now until the end of January. What other messages do Sagittarians need to know about the messages that have already been given? Messages for Sagittarians. And that could be like that pressure that I was feeling in my head. That's like crown activation or third eye activation going on. You know, like don't resist it. Don't be afraid of it. Like getting tingling at the top of your head, or feeling pressure like in between your eyes and the pineal gland. Like these are different chakras that are trying to open up for you right now. Okay, the Eight of Air. What does Sagittarius need to know about this Eight of Air? Okay, Queen of Swords. So you could be dealing with a Aquarius, Libra, Gemini female. This could be a boss, somebody that you work with, or just somebody that you are dealing with in some kind of a situation. I feel like for some of you guys, there's something to do with writing here. So there may have been something that happened that dealt with something that was written. It could have been like a contract or something here. And I'm feeling almost like for some of you guys that this is what is kind of underhanded here. There's like a new contract or some new like guidelines or something that have been written, and you don't feel 100% about this. For some of you guys, you could be embodying this Queen of Swords energy, so you're being very kind of like cold, maybe distant, very kind of like sharp with communication, but you're keeping your wits about you. Like, you know, you're being very smart, you are observing, yeah. and that this is like you're observing and kind of being smart and detached from something that you're kind of trying to feel out because there's something about it that you don't like. Okay, what about this Seven of Air? Yeah, there are some secrets here revolving around money. Yeah, this is definitely like secrets or something that is not like out in the open. It's something that's not being revealed. Somebody is keeping something. And somebody could be doing this in order to keep you stuck in a certain situation. I don't think that message is for everybody, but there is definitely like something hidden here, and I feel like it is definitely attached to money. I'm getting like this weird noise in the left side of my ear. I don't even know like what that would mean. I'll let you guys know if I come up with anything. But okay, what is this intuition card about for Sagittarius? Okay, the High Priest. Yeah, so this is just really kind of like having a higher knowing. And I feel like for some of you guys, you just know how things are supposed to be ran. So if this is something dealing with work or some kind of a situation where there's like rules or guidelines, I feel like you kind of know how it's supposed to be and what the rules are, or what the standards are that are expected. I feel like for some of you guys, you know this really well. You're very like educated about this, and you know that there's something going on here that isn't following that. And that's not just an inner knowing, I feel like at this time. It's because you actually have the knowledge of how things are kind of supposed to be. Okay, so what about this abundance and the Nine of Fire? Okay, Six of Swords. Yeah, I'm definitely getting you moving into calmer waters, moving into something that is kind of more meant for you. And I do get like children and like kind of like working with others. I just feel like whatever this is, it's going to bring you so much emotional fulfillment and joy, but it's like you're kind of holding back from it. Okay, how about this Wisdom card? Yeah, building things, working together with others. I feel like there are like these other opportunities around you for you to kind of create and build something and possibly work with other people on something that is different from whatever it is that's going on up here. For some of you guys, you may be the ones who are revealing whatever this kind of underhanded behavior is. You could be the one that's kind of shining the light on this and bringing it to the attention of others. Okay, I feel like this might be a message for just one or two of you, but for those of you who are revealing some kind of information, two messages. I feel like you and another person that you're working with of the opposite sex. So if you're male, this would be a female. If you're female, this would be a male. So you and this other person are kind of working together to reveal this. And for others of you, I feel like whatever is happening here with what's going on, with whatever the situation is where something's kind of being hidden, some of you guys have worked with another person who was the opposite sex of you, and you may feel like one of you was doing more work than the other, and there's definitely an attachment to money here. I almost feel like for some of you guys, like you were working on something and maybe whatever you were working on was kind of in secret. I feel like one of the people is kind of like on guard, like the lookout, while the other one is kind of like working on whatever this project is. But yeah, for some of you guys, this maybe it's like it's time to reveal it. So that could just be a particular message for some of you guys. Okay, what about this King of Fire with the perception? Yeah, again, this kind of like the same energy here with this Wisdom card, with the Hermit. You know, it's kind of the same imagery. I feel like there is like something that's kind of coming to light here. And there's like this like issue revolving around different views or perceptions on something. Yeah, some of this stuff could have happened like with this full moon that we just had. So January 10th would have been the full moon. Yeah, I feel like, I mean, things could have got really emotional or explosive here too, with somebody kind of speaking up about how they're feeling about something, and it really kind of made you look at something in a different way, and now you're feeling like there's a decision that needs to be made about this. And I'm getting to kind of like really go within and trust your intuition on this one. All right, so what else do Sagittarians need to know? Yeah, definitely there's a big highlight of money going on here. There's whatever this choice, decision, this situation, it's revolving around some kind of money or financial abundance here. Yeah, somebody is hiding information. There is something that needs to be communicated. They could even be hiding like some kind of like letter or mail. But again, I feel like it's attached to some kind of money here. And for some of you guys, you are mailing something or receiving something that reveals whatever this secret is. For some of you guys, it may have to do with a home. Okay. No. Again, oh my gosh, this is just all like communication, contracts. Yeah, like I feel like you know what the contract is. You know what like the written law is here. And you're like kind of needing to review that. Yeah, I'm definitely picking up contracts and like rules, guidelines, something written here. Okay. There may be, for some of you guys, somebody that you need to go and see. So this, I'm getting that like this could be somebody higher up than the person that you're already kind of dealing with. You need to like consult almost like the like owner, like the head top person about something, or you may be writing a letter to this person. Okay, so this thing about you guys being able to experience, you know, abundance in your life is with the gifts that you already have within you. Some of you guys are just kind of feeling really confused and lost on how to get this ball rolling, how to get it started. It's like this, you know, maze type of energy. I feel like you may have to kind of, for some of you guys, you may have to return to something to help give you some kind of clarity here. And I'm also getting the word delivery. So maybe for some of you guys, you aren't sure how to deliver what it is that you want to create. So like this is something that you're kind of having to work on. I am getting a message of working with children, maybe talking with children, interacting with children. This may give you insight in some way here. Okay. All right, so yeah, this is the key. So whatever you've been working on, or whatever it is that like you kind of have that you haven't revealed or started showing people yet, that's kind of the key to what it is that you need to do in this situation. So whatever it is that you're kind of like holding on to and not wanting to reveal, whether this is some kind of project you've actually been working on, or whether this is some kind of an ability or a gift or an idea that you just haven't felt confident about moving forward in, this is saying that it's kind of the time, and that this is really going to help you in a lot of areas within your life. Okay, yeah, so there's some kind of like an obstacle. There's some kind of a challenge that's been created here with a specific person, not seeing things, not being on the same page with this person. There's some question about loyalty here. Yeah, but this is definitely a challenge that has come about. I almost feel like for some of you guys, this was meant to kind of come about, because this is going to be what moves you out of this particular situation. So I'm getting to be loyal to yourself, pay attention to who is being loyal to you, because there may be some endings that are occurring due to loyalty. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and look at what is to come for Sagittarians for the year of 2020. Just a couple cards on what the highlighted areas are going to be for Sagittarians in the year of 2020. Okay. Okay, we have, again, this Queen of Swords. I do pick up for a lot of you guys that this is you. This is you kind of really like standing in your power, you know, really kind of being discerning about situations around you, speaking the truth, knowing the truth, being very knowledgeable and smart, observing situations. Yeah, and movement here into new directions. Again, kind of this, I mean, it's the same card, the Six of Swords here. It's moving into calmer waters, moving into something that is more kind of meant for you. So I feel like that's going to play a big theme here in the year of 2020. And I also pick up children here. Some of you guys are really going to be kind of like working with children or dealing with children here in the year of 2020. All right, let me get one more message. What is one more thing that Sagittarians will need to know from now until the end of January? Okay, we have 22, Andine Shaman. All right, let's see. So this card invites you to receive this welcome with a smile and an open heart. Feel how this open-hearted energy lifts your spirit and brings comfort to your being. It may be that you could use a dose of acceptance and the approval of a genuine welcome. This card may also indicate your readiness to become a vessel of spirit in order to welcome in the energies required for your sacred work. So exactly what I was saying, like I see this activation of the crown and the third eye and all of these energies and downloads and information trying to come to you. And it's kind of time to embrace that. See yourself openly receiving and transmitting these messages. Trust the relationship that you have with spirit and the ease with which you become a vessel when you recognize that union. Open your heart, laugh out loud, and welcome the strength of your true essence as a vessel of light. So I think that's absolutely beautiful. I feel like it goes in line with kind of what this reading is talking about. I feel like some of you guys are in situations that, you know, it's kind of becoming very obvious and clear that it's not really for you. It's not serving your highest good. Some of you guys are really kind of going into like this like mission or awakening process, and there's something like better for you to be doing right now. So really try to step into that and embrace it. Surrender to what just isn't working, because that is going to honestly kind of move you forward a lot quicker. So Sagittarians, I hope that these messages helped you, and I will see you soon. Take care.